Wall Panic podcast. Today, it is myself, Kyle, Alan, and Amber here to bring y'all's F1 content. Don't forget, you can follow us on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. So if you ever miss anything, you can probably find it there. Today, we are bringing you some great content that will be perfect after the preseason testing, I believe. So we're going to start off with talking about who we think is going to beat their teammates. Who's going to be the best driver for each team?
Yuki Tsunoda.
Yuki
Oh my
Tsunoda.
god, enough.
Is there ever such a thing as enough for you? No. No. The answer is no. All right. So, I think we should go one team at a time. We can kind of start off with the lesser teams and build into our, for Ferrari, Mercedes, etc. teams. So let's start with Cadillac. And I know I'm gonna be the outlier on this, but I think Bottas beats Checo. I don't know why. I just have a gut feeling. He's raced with some very talented drivers, and I think that experience will help him. I know Checo has too, but I don't know. Something tells me that he's gonna get beat out by Bottas.
I don't know. I think I'm going Perez. Mainly just because I haven't really seen either one of them race. Like because we came into it very late, so they were already out of F1 by the time we kind of got like interested in it. But I don't know. That's my choice. I'm going off purely vibes at the moment. Alan?
Checo.
Checo.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's Mexican.
Wow.
That's simple.
I mean,
you
look.
heard it here first.
No, I mean, I don't. I feel like what we saw of Bottas in his last couple years wasn't great. Versus while Checo dealt with the Red Bull, he still wasn't god awful.
Bottas was in an Alfa Romeo and a kit Sauber car that couldn't even do a pit stop correct.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but
Just say you can't hold that against him.
But I am, so Checo all the way.
The man's team kept giving him 7-second pit stops. What did you expect him to do?
Get out and change the tires yourself. Like,
I'm dead.
It might have been faster.
It
definitely would have been faster.
It was terrible. Yeah, that's a I don't know. It's gonna come down to who can adjust to the car faster. I do think that Checo might have the slight edge in the fact that Red Bull was so bad for the second driver. It kind of helps in this case. But I think Bottas will be the sleeper.
I mean, if we're talking about dealing with bad cars, I mean, Bottas definitely has the upper hand there.
I guess that's true too, because he was in the kit car and he was in Alfa Romeo that was both not great.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give it to Checo. I mean, he didn't get the nickname Minister of Defense for nothing.
Okay, he can defend, but can he attack?
Listen, if you're already ahead, that's all you got to do is defend. You know what I mean?
And then I guess we can go into Audi unless y'all have anything y'all want to add to those two.
No.
So that we knock out both the two new teams on the grid. I think part of me wants to say Hulkenberg.
I'm going Bortoleto.
Well, here's my reason for Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg has never been given a decent team, and Audi, while they won't win this year, is known for building teams that thrive. So the car is not going to be a championship contender by any means, but he might finally have a decent enough car. And he didn't just get destroyed by Bortoleto last season. I don't even think he got beat by Bortoleto technically by the end of the season. I think point standing, Hulkenberg was still front. Who you got, Alan?
I'm still gonna say Gabby.
Yeah, I'm just arguing
It's
Hulk for
no. I get it. No. Yeah, Hulkenberg finished 11th. Gabby finished 19th.
Oof.
So, yeah, like realistically, could Bortoleto beat him? I think so. I think they're very close as drivers. I just think Hulkenberg's experience is going to help him in this situation.
Yeah, but I feel like Gabby started showing near the end of the season that he had a little more in him than Hulkenberg does.
He's definitely a decent rookie.
But here's the thing. He is a great rookie. Don't get me wrong. But the new regulations are already talking about this is a more thought-provoking car to drive. It's not just a hop in and hit the gas pedal and go car. You don't really have that in any of the other classifications. And Hulkenberg has been through multiple different regulations. So
yeah, but he's never been in one like
there.
this either. So
Right. So doesn't that
Nobody
put them
has,
on the
but-
same
Yeah.
playing field? I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
I just feel like experience is going to help in that case, though.
at the end of the day, yeah, his experience will play a bigger part. But I feel like Hulkenberg's on the decline, and Gabby's obviously not.
You know
yeah.
how many people have been saying that though for the past 5 years?
You know how long it took him to get a podium? Listen,
He has more than Bortoleto.
Oh, it's
Or a
15
rookie,
years.
though. We're comparing to a rookie.
That's not the point.
I feel like that's the point.
Okay, so if we're gonna continue going, this is where I think part of where I'm gonna maybe ruffle some feathers. I think let's do Haas next. I think everybody who has a brain is gonna say Behrman wins this.
Yeah.
But to take it a step further, I think Esteban Ocon ends up out of the car this season. And if you're in the Discord, you saw when they announced Jack Doohan as the reserve driver. They already have one, by the way. I said that if Ocon is not better by mid-season break, he's out of the car and Doohan's in the car. And then what came out like a week later? What's the dude's name? The team principal for Haas.
Oh, that
I can never pronounce his name.
No, you're talking about. They weren't happy with Ocon's performance.
So realistically here, I honestly think that if he is not better by midseason, he's out and Doohan's in.
I think it could be sooner.
Yeah, I think
It
we've
very well
talked
could
about
be.
this before, that Ocon is just not where he needs to be. And for
He hasn't been there for years. In my opinion.
Behrman to drive the way that he did last year as a rookie and to have a better season than Ocon, like, that's insane. I don't see Ocon making it through the season.
Not only
For me-
doing better than Ocon, but being a rookie and putting a Haas of all cars in 4th place.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so to preference this, I don't think that Ocon is going to get gone because Behrman beats him. Because Behrman also put up more points than any driver ever has for Haas. So literally, he's the best driver they've ever had in a single season. But with that being said, Ocon is arguably one of the worst they've ever had. Also, that's why I don't think he'll be there. It's not that he's getting beat by his teammate. It's just that he's not performing in the slightest.
No, they thought they were going to get a better driver, and he's just not performing like he should be.
They honestly expected him to come in and mentor Behrman, and he is done nothing.
He's getting schooled.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be extreme. I think this will be the end of the road for Ocon. I know
Yeah.
I've seen people thinking that this will be the end of the road for Nico earlier, and as y'all can tell, I argue against that. But yeah, Ocon.
I
If
I
it's
think
not this year, he's gone next year.
I think the reason why Hulkenberg never is released is because he's probably putting the car in better positions than it should be.
Oh, for sure. And he's a
So
really reliable, consistent driver.
yeah, and from what I understand, he's very good at feedback on what the car needs to do.
And that's probably what helps him. He is a engineer's best friend.
Yes.
Ocon is none of those things.
All right. So that's
What
what.
do y'all want to go with?
I want to do Alpine.
We can do Alpine.
Oh, Gasly. Don't even care.
Yeah,
Not even arguing that.
Gasly.
Gasly.
Brother.
Crash a Pinto was not even an option.
Crash a Pinto almost crashed in fucking preseason testing. What do you mean?
Yeah,
he almost
not
put it in the
even
wall
an
trying to
option.
go. He was slowing down to do the practice start and almost put it on a wall. Yeah. Nobody in their right mind is thinking Colapinto's being Gasly.
No.
I would argue he's not going to score a single point all season.
But from my understanding, Flavio Briatore is pretty frustrated with Colapinto.
The only reason he's there is because he has so much money backing.
Yeah.
I think they end up dropping Colapinto by the end of the season.
Same.
Because
Yeah, I wouldn't be
if-
surprised.
if the power unit change from Renault to Mercedes gives them the advantage they need to where Pierre can put that car in some serious places, I mean, maybe fight for some podiums here and there, and Colapinto can't even score points, he's really holding the team back from, maybe a 5th place potential.
I mean, now I know I
What
always
are you
bring
gonna
up
say?
the whole Yuki thing, but like it would make sense for them to bring in Yuki to replace Colapinto.
Maybe.
Because one, him and
The only
Gasly get
reason-
along well, and two,
only-
hold on, while Yuki may never be a championship driver, he's consistent with at least getting points.
He makes a great second driver.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My thing is you know who's rumored to be going to Alpine, right?
No.
Christian
No.
Horner.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
I heard they debunked that, like because he.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I missed that.
he's like invested in a company that has stock in Alpine, and that's where the rumor came from.
So then what is he doing? Because I know there's talks of him trying to get back on the grid somehow.
Yeah, there's talks about that, but the idea that he was going to get in that way.
I got you. That makes sense. So maybe then Yuki does. I was gonna say if Christian goes there, Christian Horner was never a Yuki fan. If he had been, he would have been in that seat a long time ago. And that's why I wouldn't see him going to Alpine. But if Christian Horner's not going there, it's possible.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to take that seat because
Right.
a 5-year-old could drive better than Colapinto.
Bro, I can't even fit in the car, and I could do better. Put me in, coach.
Yeah, it's bad. If Alpine decides to get serious, Colapinto has to go. It doesn't matter how much money's backing him.
Yeah. Money can only be so much of a deciding factor.
It's bad when everybody on a consensus can say Lance Stroll is better than you. Even on a
And
bad
that's
day,
saying
Lance Stroll
something,
is better
yeah.
than you.
Oof.
And to say, like, I don't think Lance Stroll is the worst driver. He is
He showed
an
promise
okay driver.
at one
He
point.
just does not care enough, is what it seems like.
Yeah.
So
You
I
know,
guess
I was saying on that note, Aston Martin.
On to
Moving
Aston
out.
Martin.
Yeah. This one's kind of hard for me, I think, because there was times last season where Lance Stroll kind of gave that like potential to take it to Fernando Alonso, but it is Fernando Alonso, and I have heard many reports that Fernando Alonso is not happy with his car in the slightest.
No, he's not at all. But
So if he doesn't try, I mean, it makes it easy for Stroll to
Yeah,
If it's bad enough, he might retire mid-season.
you never know. But I will say I think with the new car, I'm still gonna give it to Alonso.
Same.
Oh yeah. Now, let me say this. I will say, if he still decides, okay, I'm gonna race and I'm gonna race right, I think Fernando beats Lance all day, every day. I just think that if he gets frustrated enough to retire midseason, then obviously he can't beat Lance Stroll because he's not there.
Yeah.
And it's a possibility. It really is. He said last season that if the car is bad, he's not coming back in 27. He will stay there to finish out his contract as a mentor to help whoever they bring in, but he will not race if the car is bad. Now, if he sticks to that, is a different story. That leaves us with the options between Williams and VCarb. I am.
We'll go V car.
Okay, we can save the one that I might irritate some people with. I think Liam Lawson wipes it
Lawson.
Lindblad,
Yeah.
honestly.
I
Yeah.
give it to Lawson. I feel like it's a little
Lawson.
too obvious. Lindblad's a rookie.
He looked-
He finished 6th in F2. You know,
He didn't look the worst. He did not look the worst in preseason testing. I will say that. But Liam Lawson at the end of the season, when he finally got his feet under him, was just kind of ridiculous at how much improvement he had.
yeah. I think it was also just confidence. I feel like Lawson's always kind of been a decent driver, but like after the whole shit show with Red Bull,
Red Bull. Yeah.
Well, I'll take that a step further. I wouldn't say he's just a decent driver. I would say he's a good driver. But his ego and arrogance went to his head.
yeah,
And I think Red Bull really humbled. And because of that, it made him a better driver.
I agree with
Because
that.
let's be honest, he was a little turd when he was going to Red Bull.
Yeah, I don't think many people liked him when he went to Red Bull.
That he was just too arrogant.
no, he's way too arrogant. The mentality that he came in with of I'm here to win, not make friends. It's like, brother.
And I
And you
get
came in
having
last place every
confidence,
time.
but that was more arrogance than confidence.
Yeah. I think he's humbled out a lot, and I think that'll help him. But yeah, I think that one's a pretty much a no-brainer. Now the next one is going to be very divided.
I already know who this man's gonna pick.
I
He's
think
picking
Carlos beats
Alex.
out Alex. I think Carlos beats
Whoa.
Alex.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing is Carlos is inconsistent, but so is
Right.
Alex Albon.
I feel like Alex is more consistent
So
than
Balances
Carlos.
out. Okay, but they both had the same car last year. And when was Alex Albon anywhere near a podium?
Okay, hold on now. Let's be clear. The Bahrain podium was luck.
Okay, what about the other podium?
Which one was that? I forgot what race.
I'd have to go back and look. I just know he had like 2 or 3 podiums last season.
He had a sprint podium.
No, he had 2 Grand Prix podiums.
No. He had 2 Grand Prix, yeah, and a sprint.
Oh yeah.
I forgot
But
what
again,
the other one was.
when was Albon close to a podium?
Let's see.
I don't know. I feel like this kind of goes back to it being with new regulations. It kind of puts them on the same playing field. But I don't know. I feel like
That's-
Alex might have a shot at beating out Carlos.
Here's the thing: is Alex Albon had the leg up on Carlos going in last season?
I
'cause it
mean,
was a car he knew
hold
that
on.
Carlos did not.
Albon had 2 5th place finishes last season.
But how many seconds off a podium was he? Just because you're in 5th place, but you're 20 seconds off the podium, does not translate.
Hang on, I gotta find him.
Especially when Carlos is on the podium. with a car that should not have been on the podium.
Australia was 12 seconds.
That's a big gap.
Okay, Miami is a lot. Miami was 48 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Point proven.
Hang on. No, keep going.
I think nobody would argue against the fact that Carlos Sainz is one of the most brilliant drivers on the grid outside of maybe Max, as far as the way he calculates strategy on the fly, the way he adapts to a car on the fly. So I think, as complicated as this reg is, he will adapt to it faster than Albon will, just because the way his mind functions as a driver. On top of that, I just genuinely think he's a better driver.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what?
Netherlands. Which one is that? Zandvoort. He was
Yeah.
what, 3 seconds off the podium?
Who?
In 5th place.
Albon?
Yeah.
How was he? Okay, so one race. I'll give him that. But still, I still think Carlos beats Albon this year. Now that they're on the same equal footing, instead of him coming into a car that is going out of regulation that Albon has driven for how many years?
That is not the same car. You can't equate last year's car to any other car that he had.
No, what I'm saying is Albon was already established in that car. Carlos was not. He was coming in from a Ferrari. Albon was more established with the car. Once Carlos got established to the car, how often did Alex Albon beat him?
Yeah, but Alex was having terrible luck at the end of the season. It was the same thing as when Sainz started. Sainz was having terrible luck. It was just bad luck after another.
Sainz was also learning that car. I genuinely think that after this year, Alex Albon will not be the face of Williams or whatever you want to call it. I think Carlos is going to be taking that over.
Nah, he will. Albon's winning. I don't care what you say.
Okay, so I don't think you've given an opinion yet, Amber.
I don't know. I feel like it's hard for me to choose one. I don't know. I feel like they both could give each other a run for their money with the new regulations. But if we're going based off of last season and podiums, then maybe Carlos, but I don't know. This one's a little harder for me to decide.
Hold on. Let's make something clear though. Even with his 3 podiums, he still finished behind Albon. So
he was also learning the car.
Don't care.
For the first half of the season, he was
still finished behind him.
Now they're going to be on equal footing. And he brought it back. Maybe not as much as Max did, but he brought it back.
Still finished behind him.
I mean, you got a point.
I'm not saying that Alex Albon is a bad driver. I just think Carlos is a better driver, and I think his mind will work better for this regulation than Albon's will.
We will see. I'm still saying Albon. I just think his consistency, his
Do not
better.
call that man consistent.
No, his better consistency than Sainz.
I could see that argument because Sainz is extremely consistent.
Yeah.
But Sainz's potential is much higher.
Yes. But
How can you say his potential is better?
His bottom is also worse.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right.
So we got Red Bull, Mercedes, McLaren, and Ferrari.
We'll go Ferrari.
Ferrari, yeah.
Y'all already know my pick for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Charles. I think that Lewis is a fantastic driver, but at this point in his career, he is the most solid number 2 driver on the grid. Unless he goes to a smaller team like Haas or Alpine or a non-contender. But like a Mercedes, a Red Bull, a McLaren, Ferrari, he is the best number 2 driver. I think he's so far past his prime he's not fighting for a championship. I think Charles has the ability to fight for a championship if the car is there.
No, I'm going Lewis.
Yeah, I'm going Lewis.
Really
Sorry,
crazy.
I'm going Lewis.
Y'all realize that every single time somebody has said that they were going to beat Charles, they get run off the grid, right?
Well, hold on. He never said he was going to beat Charles. Let's
No,
just
no,
make
no.
that very
Okay,
clear.
I'm saying I'm not. Okay, let me clarify. I'm not saying that Lewis said that, but people have come in and said, "Oh, Vettel's going to beat Charles," and Vettel got run off the grid by Charles. People said that Carlos would beat Charles. Carlos is not at Ferrari anymore.
Well, hold on.
because of his
I was gonna say,
consistency.
don't say that like he ran him off. That was a choice.
He didn't
by
run him
Ferrari.
off. No, he did not run him off, but his lack of consistency did not help him. So I mean, Charles is very much so done what Yuki did, where everybody said, "Oh, they're going to beat Yuki." Where are they now?
Mm,
Oh, they're going to beat Yuki. Where are they now?
well,
Yuki got taken advantage of by a team that did not deserve him.
not at all.
That's neat there.
I stand by what I said, Lewis.
All right, so I know
Lewis is
you're
getting
wearing
the
a
8.
Lewis shirt, so I know what
I
you
am.
think.
Yeah. I'm also going for Lewis.
I'm wearing a Charles shirt.
I just feel like the outside of the 50-50 bullshit, whatever you want to call it. I feel like this car suits his driving style more.
It definitely suits his driving style more than the last era, considering the last era he only had 2 wins in the entire regulation.
Yeah. So
I think with ground force effect cars out, it will make Lewis stronger. I just think Charles is better at this point. I also think that Lewis does not have the drive anymore to push for another title, unless he has a really good car. Then he's like,
who knows? Who knows? Could be a 2021 redemption arc.
could be. It'd be nice to see it, but I'd be a little sad to see. I would be sad to see that Charles has stuck around and been so loyal to the team and then not get it, and then the guy that comes in last year gets it. I'd be a little upset.
Hey, listen. Based off patterns, Lewis never won the first one, and then won on his second year. I mean, it's only been 2 other teams, but
also based off of patterns, he was younger than 40.
Was he though?
Just saying, if we go
that we know of. All right. Now we will move on to the easiest ones, or the easiest one of this whole thing.
Mercedes.
No, Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Oh, I think Mercedes is easy too.
No.
I maybe a little bit easier than most of them, but Red Bull is arguably the easiest choices. The choice of which driver is going to win.
Well,
Red Bull has the driver of a decade, potentially of one of the best drivers F1 has ever seen. Not saying that he is, but he's.
No, hold on. I was saying this earlier in the week to Amber that if Max retires, I don't know that he goes down in like the greatest of all time argument.
Not yet, no.
But he will go down as one of the greatest talents of all time, and only because of his time in the sport.
What makes his potential to win a championship this season is the fact that he hops in a car and 5 laps later he's done figured out the car.
Yeah.
If he makes it through the season.
Oh yeah. Everyone pick. I think we all know Max.
But yeah, Max.
Hadjar. No.
Now here's the question. We'll spice this up. Does Yuki end up taking Hadjar's seat halfway through the season?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
Granted, it's preseason testing, and nobody has looked this bad in preseason testing. So, could he survive? Yes. Could he be another victim of Red Bull? Also, yes.
Can Red Bull just do us a favor and not have a second driver? Because at this point, what's the point? You know?
I think the cancer that was Marco and
Horner.
Horner, yeah.
being gone will help the second driver. So I don't think it'll ruin his career, but we all know he's not beating Max.
I mean, you could see it when Laurent took over. Like you could already see the shift with Yuki.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like he actually started looking like the same Yuki we saw at V-Carb to a degree.
Yeah. So I don't think they'll get rid of him though.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think Becky's is the kind that's just going to throw away a driver that quickly either.
No.
Horner was very quick to throw away drivers.
All right.
Marco didn't help that.
No.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
So now we can go with Mercedes.
Yeah. George.
This is hard.
It's not.
It's not at all. I think Kimi is a good rookie, but he started making mistakes, and I just don't see him.
The way
outbeating
he
George.
came around at the end is what makes it hard. Also, George has the mental fortitude of wet paper.
I don't know. Last year he's doing a lot better. I think George has definitely matured as a driver.
But if Kimi can get his head, just saying,
Yeah.
he has a mental fortitude of wet paper.
Yeah, but didn't you just say a couple weeks ago that you thought George could be in the fight for the championship?
Yeah, but that was before watching how that car handled and how in the past Kimi has never been able to hold a candle to George. And I know it's preseason testing, but they're both in the same car.
This man said
It's
in
not
the
like you're
past,
comparing-
like Yuki's been racing for 5 years, or not
Kimi.
like Kimmy's been racing for
I'm
5
saying,
years.
like last season, Kimi wasn't exactly taking it to George, and like I said, I know it's preseason testing, but it's talking about a Mercedes compared to a Mercedes, not a Mercedes compared to another team. Kimi wasn't that far off of George. Last day, he was actually faster than George.
I mean, no,
if I remember correctly.
George ended 4th and Kimmy ended 7th, but
I think George wins it, yes, but I think Kimi could surprise people possibly also.
I think so. But I don't think
I don't think he outbeat George.
I don't think he outdoes George.
I think he has a good season, and again, he's a really good rookie, but I don't see him coming.
Well, he's no
before-
longer a rookie, but yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
I-
realistically, I don't see him beating George, but I do think there's a
Yeah.
potential that if things fall the right way, he could.
I think I don't know. I feel like I don't see Kimmy doing too great this year, especially with the new regs. So
I just think he's. I'm not saying he's Max by any means. I think he's closer to Max's genius when it comes to racing and driving. George is.
oh, I'm sorry. Did we watch Austria together?
I'm talking about adapting to a car.
Nah.
Okay, he made a mistake as a rookie.
Nah.
Also, Austria is like what, race 5?
I actually don't know. Let me see.
So that would have been like his 5th race of the season.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Never mind.
9, 10.
Staring
11.
out the window.
It was 11th race of the season.
You tried.
I'm just trying
look
to
at
play
me.
devil's
No,
advocate.
no, I
think
get it, but I just don't see Kimmy doing great with the reg changes.
realistically, George wins it. I think that if the Mercedes is, I think the Mercedes is sandbagging at preseason testing. Honestly,
This
And if that's the
preseason testing,
case-
I think next week.
yeah, that's what I mean. I mean,
I don't think they can afford to sandbag.
I agree. I think this past week they sandbagged, and if that is the case, I think George still has a shot at winning the title. But if they're really as bad as that car looked at preseason testing, I think it's a fight between Max and Charles.
We'll see. We shall see. All right. Well,
so
I guess
that leaves
McLaren.
McLaren. Do we want me to go ahead and start plucking feathers now, or do y'all want to go first?
I mean, I know you're gonna pick Piastri.
Yeah, I think Oscar's gonna win it.
I
I
don't
think
know.
he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder that he has to win this season over his teammate. And I think that's really gonna drive him. And I think Lando is going to be really relaxed after one, so that thing holding over his head is gone. And I think because of that, Oscar is gonna somehow find a way to beat Lando this time. I don't think they're gonna win a championship, but I do think he beats Oscar or beats Lando.
Now,
I
go ahead.
I see Lando kind of in the same sense that like he won last year and so many people think that it was undeserving that he's going to come back and be like, okay, I have to prove them wrong again. And I think he's going to fight for it just as hard as Piastri will.
And to clarify, I'm not saying Lando didn't deserve his championship. I'm not saying he's a bad driver by any means. I know that's how some people are going to take this, and some people are going to try to earn me at the stake because, I'm rooting against Lando. That's not the case. I could care less which of them win. I'm not a McLaren fan.
I feel like people
I
don't
just think
understand
Oscar
that,
pulls it off.
that just because you criticize a driver doesn't mean you think they're a bad driver. Because, like,
Exactly.
let's be real. You're not winning that title if you're not good. It doesn't matter
Right.
if the car is fucking fast. So,
Exactly. It takes both.
you have to be good in some sense.
Yeah, I agree. And to me, I think last year proves more than anything that it takes both. Max is by far the best driver on the grid talent wise.
Yes.
And that Red Bull was so bad in the beginning that he wasn't able to bring it back.
I do also believe that McLaren played a role in
him being able to come back.
Him being able to come back as much as
Oh,
he did.
yeah.
For me
I agree with that.
personally,
I'm just saying, like, it proves that you need both.
yes. I think I can see both. I see Oscar winning over Lando because of the chip on his shoulder. But I can also see Lando being like, I did it once. People think it was handed to me. Let me do it again in a more
I will say,
convincing
his
manner.
comments did not help him. His preseason testing comments did not help him. That he said about Max.
No.
Look,
I'm with him on that, and for the fact,
I'm with him on that
because I'm so tired of Max always being like, "Oh, I'm gonna retire. Oh, I'm not gonna retire. Oh, I'm gonna retire."
He was gonna retire though. He didn't even say that. He said
No,
the car
but-
sucks and it's a Formula E car on steroids.
But
And
he
then Lando's
keeps-
like, "Oh, if it's that bad, then just retire."
Yeah, but because
you
it's
wanted to, and
it's like
everybody's
every
saying-
other day, Max brings up retiring.
But he didn't even bring it up.
But
that
my
time. He
point
just said
is,
these
Max
cars
has
suck.
talked about it so much that it's like old at this point. It's like, dude,
can
either
understand.
retire or don't. Just leave it alone.
because no one's forcing you to be there. And like Lando said, they make so much money to drive these cars and travel the world. No one is forcing you to be there. If you don't like what's going on, if you think that these regulations are dumb or whatever the case may be, literally there's the door. No one is holding a gun to your head saying that you have to drive for F1 if you're that unhappy. Like, there's someone who would love to take your spot, you know?
I mean, I get that too, and I see that. But I'm saying the way he went about saying that, people are already saying, "Yeah, you want him to leave to make it easier for you to win the championship." 'Cause they don't think you can do it with him on the.
And me and Alan talked about this the other day. If the roles were reversed and that was Max saying that about Lando, no one would have even blinked at the comment. Like, no one would have thought that Max was out of line. And I just,
disagree.
once again, I don't. Everyone, like, Max is put on this pedestal that he's untouchable. And so if the roles were reversed and Lando was talking about how crappy the regulations were and like threatening to retire, whatever the case may be, no one would have backed Lando over Max if the roles were reversed.
The world is full of all these Lando fangirls now that would have wanted to crucify Max.
Yeah, but the point is that people
I'm just saying.
people would people are jumping down Lando's throat over this comment. But had Max said it, yes, there would have been people doing that, but more people would have hyped up Max over what he said than what people are saying.
Because there's a lot of Lando haters.
Yes, there is, but there's so like the thing about Lando is it's one extreme or the other. There's very few people in the middle that are like, I really could care less. It's either you hate him for everything as a driver, or you love him so much that if you say he sneezed and maybe that's why he rear-ended Piastri, they're gonna rip your head off. Or like you could say like the smallest little critique, they're ready to come for your throat.
Yeah, we know someone like that.
Literally.
Oh, man. But no.
So, I mean, that's what
I feel like I'm in that middle ground when it comes to Lando. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Lando. I'm happy he won his title.
Right.
But like, if he had not won, I also would have been like, damn. Better luck next time.
Yeah, I could.
You know? So
I could not have cared less, honestly.
I think Lando was fine in what he said, and I think Max needs to get to that point in his career where it's you either suck it up and leave it be, or retire and stop
My problem with
threatening
it is,
it.
don't try to rip the man's head off when he's asked, "What do you think about the car?" and then he answers the question.
Okay, and that's fair. The comment, that comment was fine. I don't understand people's problem with that comment because he said it doesn't feel like F1. It feels like Formula E on
It
steroids.
says Formula E on steroids.
Yeah, I feel like that comment was
fine. He's not even
fine.
the only one. There's people saying that F2 cars feel better than this car.
I mean, Lando
But
has said
Max is the only
that.
one?
He said that they feel like F2 cars, and he's not sure if it's a good thing or not.
And so, like, how is Max the only one getting ripped apart for his comment when he was asked what he thought about it? Just saying, people like the people love to hate Max because of his younger days. In his younger days, he was a complete, just absolute jerk, and nobody liked him, and rightfully so. But as he's got older, he has mellowed out, and people still want to hold that against him. So there's so many people that want to rip him apart for every little thing.
Yeah.
It's
But
ridiculous.
you can also say the same about Lando.
I mean, I
Like,
get that.
and
in
I
a
don't
very-
hate Max by any means. Like, there's no denying he's a fantastic driver. He's got the talent. But again, it can go both ways where people either they don't like Lando when he's like overly sensitive, and then when he comes out and he's a little cutthroat or a little too aggressive, it's like, okay, you're cocky, you need to relax, like you'll never be Max, chill out. So it's like there's no middle ground for him either. So no matter how you look at it, he's either getting attacked for not being the person that people want him to be, essentially. So he can't win either way. And I also think that's the same with Max when it comes to fans who love Lando. No matter how you look at it, Max can never win either way when it comes, like, in their eyes. So I just think you got to take it with a grain of salt and kind of move on. But
and I think I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, some of this criticism, Max is just at this point, it's forced. In
yeah,
the past, was he worth this criticism? Absolutely. At this point, it's a popular thing to either hate on Max or it's a popular thing to hate on Lando.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's trendy. Yeah. It just Formula One fans are out of their minds about this stuff,
And also, I think Drive to Survive also played
for
a
sure.
big part in
Oh,
that
yeah.
because they pinned those
For
two
sure.
against each other, and then fans saw it and were like, okay, ride or die for one or the other. Like,
It's crazy to me because they're like actually friends.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. My thing is, if we're all gonna hate on a top driver, it should be George.
What?
Mm.
No.
I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't really care for George. I don't care for his attitude, but he's very two-faced in my opinion, and he's very let me bash somebody and then be a victim and then do the same thing and I'm bashing somebody.
George is political.
Yeah, and I just
That's
don't have anything for that.
that's his problem. He tries to be political, and it's like, stop it. Just be something that's not that.
Like, I seem to remember him bashing Max for being dangerous, but then he wrecks, I think it was Alex Albon, and then goes over and punches him in the head.
No. I thought that was
Or it might have been, who was that?
I thought it was Botas.
It might have been Botas.
Wait.
It was a while back. It would have been Botas. But still, the point still stands. Like, he has anger issues, but wants to be like, oh, Max has these anger issues. Dude, you're just as bad. You're looking it up, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think it was Botas after I said it.
Yeah, it was Botas. Yep.
But like that's just what I mean. Like we don't have that going on with Max anymore. We don't have that going on with Lando. Like, but we actually have George just stirring crap up for no reason. Just want to ignore that. Just
I think George is always going to be a Max hater, no matter
oh, for sure, 1000%.
how we look at it. So
Just think it's interesting, and then we can all come together and hate the fact that Colapinto still has a seat.
Yep.
right.
Hit that man out.
Nobody can disagree with that. Oh God, it was terrible. All right, so we are. I think we're good to move forward from this part though. Covered everybody. We have covered the issues that we see on the grid. And so what was the other stuff?
Livery ratings.
That's right. Or do we want to do livery ratings now, or do we want to do that? Save that for.
I mean, we can do it live.
Okay. Livery ratings. Let me
yeah.
pull up my list.
Let me set this up so I can type y'all out.
I will say I did adjust mine slightly after watching preseason testing and actually getting to see them on track. Because seeing them live, I think made them look a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right. So, how do we want to do this? Do we want to do worst to best, best to worst, one at a time? Everybody drop them all at once.
We'll go worst to best,
Hold on.
and then
Round robin. Say one, then I say one, or
yeah.
drop them all at one time.
Nah, say one. What?
So,
What's up?
who wants to go first then?
Hold on. No. So we'll go like we'll start at 11. What your 11th rank is? No. I'm gonna type it all up on my computer so that I can do it later. But yeah, give me one more second.
Sorry, give me just one moment.
I typed all of mine up. I am ready to go.
All right, I have this all ready to go. All right. So.
Okay. And what rank we're doing worst to best?
Yeah, so we'll start
worst to
at
best.
what your 11th rank is.
Okay. Do you want me to start?
That works.
I'm gonna put McLaren.
Did not
There's
expect that, but mine.
That pissed me off. They didn't really change much. I mean, they made it more papaya, but they could have kept that.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. They're not high up for me either. My number 11 was Alpine. I don't know. That car just does not appeal to me. It's not even because of the colors. It's just kind of boring.
Yeah,
I don't know how
I
to
can
explain it. I just
can see
don't like
that.
it. And it doesn't look like they changed anything.
I
They
think
changed the color, like the blue
The-
is more like I don't know if metallic's the right word. But the blue on it looks a little different.
I
than
don't know.
the-
It's not something that I care for.
mine, me personally, mine's gonna be Aston Martin because I
What?
swear to God, I cannot tell a difference with that car.
It's
Yeah, that was
a
gonna be
lot
my number
different.
10.
It's a lot different though.
It
There's-
does not look different. To
It does
me at
not
all.
look it. It does not look it at all.
There's more yellow. There's less gloss. There's no gloss now. Now it's matte. Um, I can sit here and point them out later for you if you want me to.
I'm
But-
telling you, bro, I cannot tell a difference.
I'm gonna pull up a side by side for you. There's enough difference that I actually don't hate that car.
Crazy work. All right, all right,
No,
all
what's
right.
crazy work is what McLaren released.
All right, so
True.
Amber's 10 was Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Kyle, what's your 10?
My 10 was McLaren for the same
McLaren.
reason. It's just kind of it's the same thing but worse.
Yeah. My sorry. Go ahead.
It just feels like I see a slightly different changes. It's just not a lot, and it's just I didn't super care for their standard livery last year either. I don't know.
Yeah. My number 10 is also McLaren. It's the same thing. They didn't change anything. Really.
They just added more papaya.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It was a waste of money.
They could have hired me for cheaper than what they made.
Literally, I would have done it for free.
That.
It's the same thing.
I will say, for general reference, most F1 liveries are not like, oh, look at that. That's just fantastic. They're very bland and boring. And then the one year that they do something nice, the next year they go away from that.
Yeah.
Intent Garb.
All right.
Calling you out.
Amber, number 9.
Number 9. So I was kind of torn between Mercedes and Ferrari, but I think I have to go Ferrari. Again, boring.
Crazy.
It added nothing to my life. I wasn't excited about it.
At least they did something different.
Are you sure? Adding
They
more
added a
white,
lot
is
more
that
white.
really that different?
It's more different than McLaren's.
That's
it's
fair.
More
It's
different
like-
than Alpine's.
Ferrari is such a known name and brand, and you're telling me you couldn't have added anything special.
I think that it is the way they're doing a throwback attempt.
Yeah.
We don't need throwback. It's 2026. We need something new. That's
Again,
the
it's
problem with Ferrari.
better.
They're
It's
very
better than
traditional.
McLaren.
We never get anything new. They're very traditional and on track. I need something
Life's
more.
hurt.
That is all.
All right,
My feelings
Kyle,
are hurt by that one.
your number
Uh,
9.
my number 9 is VCarb. I feel like that last season they had a really unique and a really nice livery, and then they took a step back. If anybody was going to go with more of the same as last year, it should have been VCarb, because at least theirs was different than everybody else's and had something going on other than just here's some flat paint.
Yeah. I'm with that. I think my number 9 is probably going to be Alpine. I really like their color scheme, and it's probably the most out there color scheme of any of the cars. But again, they just didn't change.
I feel like there's
anything.
so much potential that they waste with that
Yeah.
color scheme.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah. All right. Moving on to number 8.
Number 8 for me is Mercedes.
Makes sense.
It
Yeah.
makes sense. I was torn between that and the one that I picked for number 8. I did Red Bull, and that's because I'm tired of them doing the same thing for the last decade, minus the logos of their title sponsor. Because at one point it was Infinity, and now it's Oracle. But like, what's really changed about this? Ooh, they added a gloss coat and a slightly different color blue.
Yeah.
Same thing
Well,
for a
no,
decade.
because you're missing the pattern that's in that blue.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry. They added a slight pattern that you can't see when you're watching it on TV.
That's fair. Just saying, the pattern
I
is
mean, at
there.
least they added something other than just the same color of something.
That's true. Mine, I'm gonna go with Mercedes.
You said Mercedes as
Yeah,
well?
for number 8. Yeah, it again. They didn't do much different. And I don't know. From the top, it looks like a fish.
That's part of my problem with it.
It looks like a fish of some kind. It's bothering me.
That's part of my problem also.
All
Oh
right.
gosh.
On to number 7.
Number 7 for me is Haas.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
that one hurt my feelings too.
crazy.
That is
Right?
diabolical.
Sorry.
That's wild.
Diabolical. That's one of the better ones on the grid.
Me personally, yeah, same.
Mm.
So my number 7 is again it's interchangeable with number 8.
Wait, hold
also.
on. Wait, what? But why? Why is it at 7?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
that's a very
know,
good
like-
question. Too much white.
Yeah, I
streaks?
think it's too much white. Like, it's not bad to look at, but like I'm trying to stare at it and see if there's anything that makes me go, ooh, Haas.
That's fair.
And it just
But it's so clean.
it is clean, I give it that, but all the white, like I don't know, it's like snooze fest. It's boring.
Okay, that's fair.
But Red Bull's had the same thing for the last decade. That's boring.
Look, I like the Red Bull one. It's probably actually in my top 5, if I'm being honest.
What?
All right, Kyle. What's yours?
Next. Next.
So again, this is interchangeable with number 8. I had a really hard time placing these two. I went with Mercedes for the simple fact that it looks like they got inspiration from a fish and gave this in gills.
Fish.
Just I don't like it. It's weird.
All right. Yeah. My number 7, honestly, and this is gonna hurt my own feelings.
Williams.
It's gonna be Williams.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised, honestly. I didn't think it was that bad.
No, don't get me
What?
wrong. It is nice. It is really nice. But it also nothing. It's
How are y'all?
white
how are y'all
and
picking?
2 shades of blue.
How do y'all think Red Bull are better than these?
I'll get there.
I don't think Red Bull's better than Williams.
I will
I'll
say
tell you
this.
that.
Oh, you
I
said
think
Haas.
Williams is and I'll get to it in a bit. But yeah, I mean, the most interesting thing to me about their livery this year is their Duracell battery.
I like that. It's a two-tone also.
Yeah, but it's
Different tones of.
it still does nothing. It's literally a 2-tone car.
Do any of these liveries do anything?
Yeah, more than this. All right.
Hey, we don't watch F1 for the brilliant paint jobs.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, true. So true.
All right. We'll move on to number 6.
It's not like we have a dyno car like IMSA does.
My number 6 is V-Carb.
So my number 6 is probably for. I like that they did the throwback for historical, which means it has a little more meaning than anybody else put thought into the car. It seems like because it doesn't feel like anybody really put thought into the liveries. They just let me slap some paint on it. These are our colors. other than maybe the top ones. I kind of like those, but I don't know. I wish they'd done more, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, that makes sense. My number 6 is gonna be Ferrari. Also, wait,
Okay.
Why?
yeah, Ferrari. I don't know. I like the lighter. I like the lighter red and the white. Like it. I know it's bland and it doesn't. This is why I said it's kind of interchangeable with 7 because like they're kind of the same. It's almost a two-tone car and ta-da, you know. So
Yeah.
there's nothing like super special going on with it, but it's kind of the same. I like that they're trying to do a little throwback for it. So
At least there's a meaning to it,
yeah.
and there's some thought put into it.
All right, on number
So-
5.
My number 5 is Alpine.
How is it this
It's got to be the color scheme.
It is like it's the most one of the most eye-catching cars on the grid. I love the color scheme. Yes, like the rest of them, didn't add anything really different or like extremely different to make like you notice, but I don't know, it's one of the more appealing cars in my opinion. Like when you see it on the track, it sticks out like a
A
sore
minute
thumb.
and a half behind.
Look, we're not talking about where they end up. I'm just talking about the car itself.
No, that's
But
fair.
I mean,
That's
by
fair.
that same standard, the Ferrari sticks out. There's not another red car on the, much less red
Well,
and white.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're going to stick out, but again, Ferrari is a well-known name. There is no reason why they couldn't have done something more special. Ferrari just disappoints me sometimes, and that's the hard truth.
Did you put Mercedes lower? Because theirs also sticks out. As much as it looks like a fish.
Like a fish.
I did.
All right.
I'm just messing with you. We're at what, 5?
Yeah.
5, yeah.
I put Williams for 5.
Okay.
I feel like it's clean, but it's not like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's just great.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's see. For my number 5, it's definitely V carb.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the color choices of it. The dark blue and the black, and then the white really pops, and obviously the Red Bull logo. It all is like very well contrasted against each other. So
I agree with that. I just feel like they took a step backwards. in
I
creativity.
no 100% they took a step backwards from last year's car, but I still think it looks good. So
I just maybe I'm holding it to a different standard because I feel like it could look better, and they had done better.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't know.
All right. On to number 4.
Number 4 for me is going to be Red Bull.
I can't get over it. It just feels like it's the same thing. I know they added a little texture to it.
Okay, now why though?
I don't know. I think it looks really clean. It looks nice. I love the shade of blue that they have. I don't know.
They just went Ford. I mean,
Ford
honestly,
blue.
that's
I
all
mean,
they
fair.
did.
Yeah, that's fair. Ford blue. All right. Your number 4, Colin?
I went with Haas. I think it's simple, it's clean, it's sleek. I had them lower actually until preseason testing, and I saw it on the track, and I was like, okay, that actually looks really cool.
Yeah.
5. I think that the red accents really go well with the white along with the black accents, and I think the GR on the top is really nice where it's placed at.
With it. I'm with it. My number 4 is Red Bull.
Why?
it's
I
the
need
same
to
thing. I mean,
understand.
it's the color. The color scheme works really well together. And I know you can say that it's the same thing that they've been doing, but regardless, the blue is a lot lighter and it works better with that yellow and that red. And then they have the white outline on the bull again, and it pops. But my favorite thing is the fact that they went back to gloss. And regardless
Okay,
if
I
you
can
can see it,
understand that.
regardless if you can see it on track or not, that subtle pattern that's in the blue is really nice.
I think it's nice. It's just so small that you can't tell the detail.
No. Yeah, I'm saying regardless if you can see it on track or not. So
But that's the whole point, is to be able to see it.
I know, but that's just me.
So now we're into our top.
Top 3, baby.
Uh, Williams is number 3 for me.
What the fuck?
And I'm starting to think I might be a little biased towards the blue cars, but
Just a wee bit.
This is the wee.
I don't know. I really like it. I like the shades of like the light blue towards the back. Again, looks very nice and clean. And again, simple, but most of them were simple this year. I don't know.
I got
I
it.
give it top 3.
The Williams looks most like a toy race car.
It kind of does.
Yeah,
I
it does.
can see that.
Like a Hot Wheels.
Yes, it looks the most like a Hot Wheels car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Aston Martin for my number 3.
Brother,
I do
what?
like the color. I like the colors. I think the yellow is really nice, and I like the fact that they went with the matte this year instead of the gloss. It just kind of makes it better.
Does it?
Yes.
Are you sure about
Okay,
that?
you put Alpine at a position that it has no business being in.
Oh, hold on now. Hold
I
on,
wanna
hold on,
hear
hold on. This is for the look, though.
I know we both wear glasses for a reason, but you might need to get yours changed because that's insane.
No,
Insane.
Insane work.
like the way the Aston Martin works. Personally,
All right. So my number 3 is Haas.
Ooh.
It's so clean to me. Like the full white with the accent reds, and yeah, the big GR looks so much better than the MoneyGram logo.
I agree. It looks a lot cleaner than the MoneyGram.
Yeah, it's just it's so clean to me. Like
I can't be mad about that pick. I'm over here trying to combine choice and pick together.
Yeah.
I can't be upset with that one.
Yeah, like I said, it's just really clean to me. That's what it is. That's all it is to me.
So number 2.
Number 2 for me is Cadillac.
I feel like
Caddy.
we're gonna all be.
I feel
interchangeable
like
here.
I feel like we all are probably gonna have the same answers.
Like
I
I
put
like
Audi at number 2.
really.
All right,
Yeah.
interesting.
What are you gonna
I
say
don't know.
though?
I like the silver on it and I like the gradient effect like on the nose of the car. But again, it's just a black and silver car. I mean, it's nothing really exciting. I do like obviously the silver super shiny. But it compared to the Audi, this is my least favorite out of the 2.
See, I just feel like I went with Audi. I do like it. There's just no creativity to me. It's like a lot of their other racing liveries and paint jobs, in my opinion. Not 100%, but it's nothing crazy to them. If Let me look at something before I say this. I don't want to sound stupid if I say this and be wrong. They are very much so incorporating. I will say the one thing that I do like about it is they incorporate a lot of the colors from the German flag, because of them being a German company, red and black. Now, granted, silver is not in the German flag, but I do like that aspect of it, that you're kind of doing something towards where you come from. Um, it makes it different that you don't see any other team really doing. And I think they have a more unique color palette than any other. But I just like the Cadillac one better, and I'll get into why when we go over our number one.
Yeah, my number 2 is Cadillac. Well, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that they did the 2 offset colors on both sides, but at the same time, it is just black and white. You know, so like, don't get me wrong. It's great design. They're probably one of the few that have done a little bit different with kind of like what VCarb did last year with the blue bulls. You know,
Yeah,
they kind of added a little design back there. So, and again, it's clean. Don't get me wrong, but it is also just meh to me at the same time.
yeah, I can. I don't know. I can't necessarily agree with that.
You ain't got it, but we're here. All right, number ones.
Number one for me is Audi. Um, I don't know. I feel like this car like screams race car to me. Like the light, the aspects of red in it. Um, I don't know. It gives the feel of race car.
I see that.
Just because it has red in it.
I mean, yeah, but it's not just like I don't know like how I'm trying to describe it. Like
I don't hate it.
if I had to picture like the first car that came to mind that like I could picture as a race car, this just does it.
Okay, I mean that's fair. For me, 1 and 2 is very much so interchangeable because I like both of them a lot. Um, the reason I put Cadillac over Audi, their livery, because they did something different that we have not seen that I can recall.
We have.
And doing, or in a while at least.
There you go.
We have not seen this in a long while. Put it that way, where you have half the car one color, half the car another color, and then the way they put their logo on the car, it looks really nice. It looks really clean, and they at least try to do something different. It doesn't seem like anyone else cared to.
No, I get that. It makes sense. So obviously for me, Audi is number one. For me, and I feel like I've brought this up a lot with, or a couple times with the other cars, is it's about the contrast. The contrast of the red from that silver and black. The way it pops off of the car is just really clean. And again, I like really like clean cars. Like that's kind of why I put Cadillac number 2, because there is kind of a lot going on for me. But this is just like, it's clean, it's forward, and it's got the colors that pop on it. So
Yeah,
and that red that it's got is
yeah. I do
Alan
agree with
definitely
that.
said it better than I did.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like that Audi paint, and that's why I said it was very much so an interchangeable 1 and 2 for me because I think that by far those are going to be the best aspects of those 2 cars over the whole season.
oh 100%. Livery is going to carry them.
And I also think they were the two that had the most interesting like way to present their liveries.
Also, I agree with that. But what I was going to say is I also think that it's easier for them because they have less sponsors and less title sponsors. It makes it easier to do whatever you want because it does. When you look at Ferrari, they have to have this big blue circle on the car because this is my title sponsor. and we have to make them happy because they're paying us lots of money.
Right.
So it kind of holds your hand on what you can and can't do.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I don't know, man. They gotta work out some kind of deal with HP so that they can just change the color of the fucking logo. Cause that shit
I'm
is
just saying.
buns.
I'm just saying it's not the first time that's happened. I cannot remember what sponsor it was, but they changed. It was DHL. DHL used to be a different color, and they got into being a sponsor in F1, and they're like, "Look, change it to yellow because we're painting our car yellow." And they did, and now they're still that color today. Because I think before that they were red.
Yeah, it's
So it wouldn't be the first
it's-
time.
It's so bad. It's just a big blue dot.
And hey, HP's been using the same logo for years now. It might be time for a rebrand.
It is time.
Yeah, it's past time.
Just saying. So maybe work with Ferrari here, and we can get a good rebrand. So, with that being said, I think we should do really quick run through of the last little thing that we had because we're kind of already going over a bit.
Way
But
over time.
yeah, but this is kind of something that at least I saw today, and so it makes it very interesting. We kind of do a quick little thing. There's a rumor that the FIA is stepping in on Mercedes before Australia. And the only reason this carries any weight to me is the fact that Mercedes also is threatening to sue the FIA if they do it. That came out earlier last week, and then the saying that it's gonna step in by Australia came out like today or yesterday that I saw, anyways. So I think it's interesting, and I honestly, I say do it. And if Mercedes tries to sue, they're gonna lose anyways because they've already set this precedent that if you're trying to find loopholes, they're gonna come down on you. They did it to Ferrari already once.
Yeah.
Ferrari a few years back tried to get a loophole for fuel flow regulations. It was appealed. FIA went in and said, "You cannot do this." Ferrari got in trouble for it. So it's not like they could say, "Well, they never do this to anybody." They already have within the last decade. So, full sin. Just my take on it.
No,
If they let it go, whatever, but I don't know. I don't understand the FIA saying we don't agree with this, but we're going to change it next year. Either you don't agree with it and want to change it, or you don't.
Yeah. Only way they don't change it is if Ferrari bribes them.
If Ferrari bribes them,
Yeah.
why would they bribe them? It helps them to change it. Because then Mercedes has to build a whole new engine. That's
That's-
4 different teams that have to change.
No, that's what I'm saying. If not Ferrari, Mercedes. If Mercedes bribes them to not
Yeah,
step in.
I wouldn't put it past Toto. Just saying.
But yeah.
Toto's going to be like, you remember 2021?
And on that note,
Do we
yeah,
have
that's-
anything else?
I think that was it. That's my thoughts on the whole Mercedes thing. I think it's going to end up Mercedes is going to be out of luck by Australia, and that's going to affect a lot of people. So let's go for Ferrari.
well, from my understanding, Mercedes is actually the only team who's discovered that loophole with the power unit.
But if they're all using the same power unit, that's going to change all the power units because they're all there.
Potentially, though, they would have to figure out how to do it. That's what I'm saying.
But if it has the capability,
I know.
I think that's going to be the bigger issue. Just saying. But we'll see. I think next week we'll have a little more interesting stuff to talk about as far as actual impact of the season. Since we're going to have next week is the last week. Yeah, no preseason testing this week. Next week we have the full preseason testing where you can watch everything instead of just the last hour. And like Alan said earlier, I don't see them being able to sandbag this next one and be truly prepared for the season. So I think that'll give us a good bit. And then also in like 2 weeks, Drive to Survive comes out, so then we can all watch that and give our opinions
Finally.
on
Drive to Survive,
that.
baby.
Do y'all have anything else to add?
Nope, I think we're good.
I do.
Well, with that being, what's that?
Oh. Justice for
Justice for
Yuki.
Yuki.
I knew it. I knew it.
That's gonna be our thing now. Is Justice for Yuki. I need to add that to all of our socials.
Yeah, that's gonna be his sign off. Justice for Yuki.
Justice for Yuki,
With that being
baby.
said, if you're coming in at the tail end and want to catch the whole thing, go find us on YouTube at Pitwall Panic Podcast, and we will be uploading everything that came on tonight, tomorrow, as well as on Spotify. If you want to hang out with us, catch us on Discord. Our link is on the Twitch. It's also on YouTube. It's on Twitter. It's a few places you can find it. Just come hang out with us and catch y'all next time.
Bye, guys.
Later.